I had a dream last night. I dreamed I was in this factory, working in this factory. Free motion, I could go wherever the hell I wanted. And there was this guy working at this machine, at this press, and he's just, and the thing would open up, he'd take the parts out and he'd throw them in a bin, and it'd close, and he'd turn around, and he'd open and take them and throw them in a bin. And these parts, it was going so fast, he couldn't keep up with it. And, well, it could be said, if we wanted to get a meaning out of the dream that quick, that it's about me trying to keep up with the machine. But I don't do that. So it doesn't apply. That's not the point of the dream. You have to recognize where the dreams mean something. That was nothing. This guy was just working like crazy. It was in the morning. And then later that afternoon, I came cruising by there again. And here's this guy, and he's working like hell. Trying to keep up with the machine. And the president of the company was there with customers. And they were all standing and talking, oh, yes, this is how we do things. And I stopped and I looked, and there was sweat in a V down the guy's back of his shirt. He's just like, and he's and I stopped and I said, this guy needs help. I interrupted. And the president of the company, he looked at me, he was all making everything look so sunshine and apricots and hillbilly music. And he looked at me and he said, well, in order for someone to work this machine, they need to understand it. And I looked at the parts earlier when he was doing it, and I was looking at him now, and he says, you have to understand how the pins work. And I said to him, I said, we made these same parts in my last factory. I said, I understand how it works. I've worked it before. I said, you're trying to kill this guy. And then alarm went off, I woke up. But what I was looking at, these parts that we were making, they were gas mask filter covers. We made that at my last place. And it's for Avon, is the company. And there in Kalamazoo, they do animal testing on things. I don't know if Avon's there, but we would send them to Cadillac. But the thing is, I was always like, Avon? Why would Avon be doing gas masks? We made several parts for them, for the gas mask. Didn't make the whole thing there. We made all these parts and shipped them up to Cadillac, and they manufactured them there. They assembled them there, evidently. But to me, why would Avon, it struck me as odd. Is it the same Avon company as the makeup? And then one day I realized, well, here in Kalamazoo, we're doing all kinds of animal testing. And Avon must have had animals to do makeup testing on and everything for this stuff. I said, well, it only makes sense. If they've got all these animals to test upon, then they could be testing the animals with the gas masks and everything. Like in that movie Project X with Matthew Broderick, where they taught the chimpanzees to fly the flight simulators in a fucking nuclear situation or something like that, just testing them on them to see if it worked. I said, they've got them all in place. And after I realized that, whenever the Avon truck would show up to pick up all their shit, I'd be like, I quit being friendly and opening their doors for them. The first time after I realized that, the guy came in and his door was still closed because it's his job to open it. But I'm standing there doing nothing. I might as well do it. I'm on the clock. What am I going to do? Listen to my next favorite Lady Gaga song? Ha ha, doubtful. No such animal. And he looked at it and I said, hey man, I just started thinking about this. You guys doing testing on animals and you're doing gas masks now. I said, I do not want to open your door anymore. I shouldn't be doing it anyway. But the last thing I want to do is open up your door and have a gorilla jump out with makeup on. Jesus, well, fucking, you get the gorilla. I'm not opening this door. Who knows what kind of rage and how horny this gorilla is going to be, knowing that it looks so good. But so Avon has gas masks, and those are the filters. That dream that I had was that. And about 2000, somewhere between 16, late 16, I know 2017, 2018, all of a sudden the gas mask product was getting amplified. We were just banging out gas mask material. And like we'd never done before. It was obscene, insane, irrational. I was like, and I was sitting there going, I'm like, why the hell are we making so many gas masks? I said, is there something about to happen? People, oh no, and I'm sitting there going, it seems like they're making a lot of military gas masks for them and they're not giving anything to us. And, well, you think about it. People always say the military would never turn on its own people. But why do you think they sent us all to different states to be in the military? We don't sit in our hometown. That's National Guard. They join the militias. Because they just can't get enough army. Guy that's in the army, he's had enough of it. He's not interested. They send you away. That way, when it comes time that everything goes to shit, well, you're only killing strangers. And even if you are at home, you don't care about your brother to begin with, probably. There are a lot of people out there that join the military. I hate to say it, but when 1987 came around and they said it's a smarter military, when I joined the Army, and all the kids that I was in school with that were joining the Army, I was looking, these are all smart people. I expected to show up to a smarter military, and it turns out it was the bottom of the barrel. I never knew the true reality of racism until I was ostracized for being white. I was like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. My people were, crop share people in Poland. They were the slaves. It just happened to be that all the slaves were the same color as the masters and all that stuff. There was nothing to do with me. And so the point is, the military can turn on its own people. And I've been aware of this, but this morning after I woke up, and that nagging feeling, why are we making so many gas masks in 2017 and 18? Why are we making so many of this? Why do they need them so bad right now? I said, are they getting ready to turn on us and we're going to be screwed? And that the main part of the dream that I was supposed to pay attention to, I suppose, was the gas mask filter cover coming in and out. After all these years, I think I finally found the answer to the question I was at. That's the way the mind works. It works on things. It'll find you a solution eventually. And I'm having my coffee, and Victoria's sitting there, and I'm telling her a dream, and I just went, "Go!" I didn't even realize. I said, "This is the answer to that question I had years ago." I finally formulated it. Why are we making so many gas masks for the military? Oh, because of right now. Like there was a plan. Like they're going to be out there in the streets with gas masks, military grade, while we're walking around like this, with a fumigator for mosquitoes going, just back off, DDT. It's not gonna, yeah, that might actually work against the gas masks. I know that they didn't have much faith in it stopping mustard gas or something. Why do they keep making gas masks?